Hey friends, Pastor Greg here from St. Paul's United Methodist Church and Wesley Foundation. I'm here today in the church office just looking at this collaborative work of art that our Sunday school children made all the way back in 2019. They were at that time reflecting on the story of the Good Samaritan, and they were asking the question, who is my neighbor? I love the diversity of their responses, their creativity, and the way some of the whimsy invites us to ask ourselves the same question. Who is our neighbor? What do they look like? And how do we relate to them? It's an important question that I think is reflected in a much older story, the story that we are looking at this whole month of August, the story of Jonah. In that story, Jonah also has to figure out how he relates to his neighbors and how God is calling him to do that. It doesn't really go the way Jonah would like it to go. And as we learned last week in the first part of the story, Jonah ends up going down into the depths of the sea where a big fish swallows him up. Now, Pastor Sarah will pick up the story this week as we hear from Jonah himself in the middle of his story. We too are in the middle of our story. It's an ongoing story of living into our calling as people and as a church together. And we are in the process of continuing to learn who our neighbors are and how we are being called to relate to them, what it looks like to love them. Here at St. Paul's United Methodist Church and Wesley Foundation, we are on a journey of learning what that means and how God is calling us to our neighbors, to Nineveh, so to speak, to mercy, and to a widening circle of love. We would love for you to join us in that ongoing journey as we gather together this weekend. There's a couple of ways you can do that. You can gather with us in person at 9 and 10:30 on Sunday morning here in downtown State College, or you can join with us on our live stream on YouTube at 10:30 on Sunday or anytime after that. Join with us as you are our neighbor and all of our neighbors are welcome together as we learn to love one another well.